latest incoming Trump border czar, Tom Homan. Tom, last night we were asked about the general framework for immigration. You said it will be ready to go on Inauguration Day. You're going to hit the ground running. And I thought of this NBC report I read a few weeks ago. I want to pull it up. And it said this: much of the first day is likely to focus on stopping illegal immigration, the centerpiece of Trump's candidacy. He's expected to sign up to 5 executive orders aimed at dealing with that issue alone after he's sworn in on January 20th. That's according to 3 Trump allies. And this is as many orders as he signed on every single issue the first week of his last term. Does that ring true in your mind that these executive orders will be coming day one?
Oh, absolutely. And more than 5, more than 3, there's going to be many already working on them. So, look, he's got a mandate for American people. We can't have strong national security if we don't have border security. So there's going to be some executive orders signed on day one. At the same time he's signing those executive orders, we got ICE officers across the country going to start. They're going to be hitting the streets looking for criminal illegal aliens. At the same time, we'll be putting ending catch release day one. At the same day, we're also going to be looking for over 340,000 missing children. We got a lot happening day one. It starts on day one, but it's going to continue until we finish the job.
Yeah, more than 5 executive orders. That's huge. That's sending a clear priority of immigration across the starting line of this administration. I was also really intrigued by the CNN report I read. I don't know if it's true or not true, but I think when people think the Trump administration is so radical in what they want to do, the CNN headline reads this: some part of Trump's deportation plan may be Obama-esque. And this is a quote: a lot of the same tactics are being dusted off. What Tom is talking about are Obama-esque things. That's according to John Sandweg, who served as acting ICE director under Obama. You worked in the Obama administration. You now work for President Trump. Do you think some of this will be coming from the Obama playbook?
Well, first of all, I forgot more about this game than John Sandweg would ever know. But bottom line is, Obama did concentrate on public safety threats. He did. But, you know, the results were terrible. We look at this administration now. I looked at the data of this administration right now, and there's 74% decrease on the arrest of criminal aliens. So I noticed today they released numbers are bragging they deported more illegal aliens than President Trump. Look, I put that report together. You're not going to fool me. I look in that report. Bottom line is over 80% of those removals were people that rested on the border by the Border Patrol, not ICE arrests, and removed right at the border. Interior arrests were down 80%. So, you know, they play a numbers game, but President Trump's numbers are going to blow all these numbers out of the water because we're going to let ICE do their job. We're going to take ICE, we're going to take the handcuffs off ICE, and we're going to put them on the bad guy starting day one.
The numbers games are always interesting when we just have facts that young women, mothers of 5, like Rachel Morin, have been killed when they go out for jogs by people who shouldn't have even been here. That tells you all you need to know. But as we look at this, not only do you have these tragic stories, you have an election where 77 million people voted for Trump. Trump always said he believed immigration was the reason he would win. I think there's a lot of truth in that. And is that why you're seeing, this is an Axios, Democrats who say they're wanting to play ball with you guys? Here's Mark Kelly. He's a Democrat. If there's willingness to work in a bipartisan way to do some stuff, not only on border security, but on immigration, I think it would be great. Here's Ben Ray Lujan, a Democrat also. We've been clear as Democrats in the Senate, we're willing to work with Republicans. Richard Blumenthal even. There are all kinds of conversations. I hope to be a part of them aiming at comprehensive immigration reform. Could you see a realm of possibility where you get Democrat votes on your first legislative priority?
I'm pessimistic about that, but look, I hope it happens. Look, there's 2 things. Number one, these elected officials, their number one responsibility is protecting Americans, protecting their communities. President Trump and myself have been very clear. We're going to target public safety threats and national security threats. What elected official does not want public safety threats removed from their communities? That's their number one responsibility. Second of all, I think they looked at the results of the election. This was the number one issue that President Trump ran on, and he won this election overwhelmingly. So I think they realized, look, we missed the boat on immigration. A lot of Democrats are speaking up now. They should have did more on immigration, more on the border. And the American people are rightly upset about it, and no, we're going to fix it for them. So I hope Democrats come to the table. I don't hold out a lot of hope. because already I got sanctuary cities saying they're going to try to get in our way. They're trying to sell pieces of the border wall. They're trying to sign legislation in the last minute to try to keep more here under the parole program. They're pushing more through CBP1 app than I've ever seen. And you know, it's just, they're trying to set President Trump up for failure. But let me tell you something. President Trump, his success on the border is unprecedented. I worked for 6 presidents. No one did more than President Trump. We're going to have success again, except this time we're going to finish the job, and we're going to end up the most secure border in the history of this nation.
Final question. I don't have a ton of time here, but I was seeing publications putting out the lie of the year, and it just was crazy to me because to me the lie of the year is nothing's going wrong in Aurora, Colorado, where we saw gang takeovers of apartment buildings. I just want to remind everyone of what the media was saying. ABC, J.D. Vance stands by Trump's false claim about Venezuela gangs in Aurora. Washington Post, Trump campaigns in Aurora cited false claims about gangs. New York Times, how the false stories about gang takeovers in Aurora reached Trump. And now we have Tom Homan, this reporting that 19 individuals we think were part of a Venezuelan gang were arrested for torturing 2 people. What do you think when you see those headlines?
It's just constant lies by these elected officials. And look, I went to Aurora. I went to that apartment complex. I saw that neighborhood. I also drove through neighborhoods in Denver. They're in bad shape, and criminal gangs are everywhere. And I talked to some of the people that lived at that apartment complex. I talked to the woman that took those photographs and had to be rescued and moved out of that apartment complex because her life was at danger. I was there. They got a problem. But as far as Trent Agua is concerned, they're on notice. You got about 5 more weeks of doing what you're doing. But guess what? Day 1, January 21st, you are a major priority. My gang's bigger than your gang, and we're going to take you off. Take you off the streets of this country. We're going to detain you and deport you back to your homeland. If Venezuela doesn't want you, we'll send you someplace else, but you're not staying here.
Wow, they are on notice, and every girl in America who wants to go for a jog can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that you are coming in. Tom Homan, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.